Hi lovelies, welcome to Managing My Money with Rosa. Today is March 31st and I am going to update my monthly savings challenge. So if you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. I'd really appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe button down below. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back and spending a little bit more time with me. Everybody please hit that thumbs up button for me. So my channel is about savings challenges, budgeting my personal budget. It is about my debt. It is also about my dividend portfolio and a little bit about investing. And today we're going to review one of my savings challenges. So I currently have way too many savings challenges going on, and I am pretty close to busting at the seams. My budget just cannot afford all of my savings challenges. So I've scaled those back. But then I decided, I want to do something a little bit extra and a little bit different that's not part of my budget. So I have basically planned out a monthly savings challenge for every month of 2022, and where I take out of my cash funds. This idea came from the Budget Mom. She does a monthly cash savings challenge that you can also participate in, and that's where some of this stuff came from. So my envelope that I stuff all of my cash into came from the Budget Mom. It was one of the freebies once I signed up for her newsletter. And then my savings, or my actual envelopes that I use, these are envelopes that I created. There will be a card up in the corner and a link down below that talks about how I made them. If you're on a budget and you can't afford ink and all those cute envelopes are just too expensive to start with, but you want to start somewhere, making your own, it cost me $5 plus some tape and time. That's really all it cost. So this savings challenge this month is about a no spend challenge. If you are wondering what is a no spend, it's exactly what it sounds like. I do not spend money, but this was specifically on one thing. I have a guilty pleasure where I stop at Dunkin' Donuts at least once a week, and I've decided that that guilty pleasure is costing me a little bit too much. I feel like they upped the prices on me as well. So I was spending anywhere from $5 to $6 every time I would stop, and most of the times it was once a week because that was getting a little pricey. And I decided for the month of March I was going to resist that temptation, and so far I have done really good. Now I did not include my weekends, and that's because I really don't have the urge. I make coffee at home every weekend. If I want it cold, I have it cold. If I want it frozen, I can freeze it. So I don't really worry about the weekends, but those weeks are really hard for me. So let's start with Monday and how I did Monday. We did really good. Didn't even have the urge to stop. Now, Monday was a long day. By the time I got home, I was exhausted, went to bed early, which I guess was a good thing because Tuesday I was back out at another school, 6 o'clock, leaving the house at 6 o'clock to school by 7, getting everything ready. And you know what? Again, I didn't. Now, I need you to know that yesterday was really hard. So I think I've come to realize that part of my addiction to frozen coffees is that it's like that sweet treat. Instead of getting a candy bar or an ice cream, that's my sweet treat. So yesterday was really hard. I had to drive from one school to another. That drive was so long, and I had to pass 3 Dunkins. 3 Dunkin' Donuts. Do you know how hard it is for the car not to just go? Well, somehow or another, we made it. Don't know exactly how. But there again was no frozen coffee. Yay! And then today, I need you to know that I did resist the urge today. However, if tomorrow, I'm headed out of town tomorrow, and if it wasn't for that, I promise you, I would be squeaking right on in to a Dunkin' Donuts tomorrow. But I'm going out of town, so there really isn't a convenience to do that. So I got lucky today. But that's because before I thought about it and got home, I was like, I'll just get one tomorrow. It's the end of the month. I don't have to worry about it. It's a brand new month. So I did really good this week, resisted the last week of March, but I need you to know that come April 4th, Monday, I'm getting a frozen coffee. I'm dying for a frozen coffee. So I will indulge in my guilty pleasure next week. But that's a different story. All right, so let's find money for this $4. So really I'm saving $4, $1 for every day. And I sometimes have taken out, found a dollar here, found a dollar there. Sometimes I've taken out of my cash. Sometimes I've taken out of fast food. And actually that's what I'm going to do today is take out of fast food. $1, $2, $3, $4. And actually I'm going to go ahead and pull that fifth dollar out because I've got it and I still have some time for this money. So we're just going to set that to the side, grab my new envelope, stick my $1 in here. Now I need you to know this aggravates, well, aggravate's probably the wrong word. It really bothers me that all of this is in here unorganized, but I just ignore it. The point of this, I believe every savings challenge should have a purpose for saving. This savings challenge is actually at the end of the year is going to go towards an anniversary celebration for my husband and I. Next year we celebrate 25 years. Yay! Cannot wait for that to happen. All right, so then let's talk about my April savings challenge. So I wasn't certain whether I was going to do it by week or if I was going to do it as the calendar, and I've decided I'm going to do it as the calendar rolls. So I will be back every Monday, just like I have been, to talk about what happened the week before. So I'm kind of relying on something that's external. I'm relying on the weather to cooperate. Now I did that in February. February did not agree with me in any way, shape, or form. Something about the weatherman just couldn't make it cold enough in Northeast Florida in February. I don't know. So this month we're going to try again. And this time it's for every day that it rains in the month of April. I'm going to save an extra $1. Now it rained today. It's projected to rain tomorrow. So if it rains tomorrow, that'll give me one day. I'm so hoping. And then it starts to get a little spotty as we go into the beginning of next week. So we will see how it all turns out, but I'm really going to rely on the weather this month to cooperate. Now the goal, yes, is to save money, but at the same time it's coming out of my cash funds and sometimes those are limited. So I don't want something that's going to overextend how much I have to pull out of here, because sometimes there just isn't any in fast food. I try not to take from my gas money. Groceries right now, guys, I'm not doing so good on budgeting with groceries, and I'm almost always over a little bit, so I don't want to be able to take from groceries. I don't want to have to take from groceries. I will never take from my son's allowance. Paper products are going to start to get shortchanged. The pet, I try not to take from pet because my husband's addicted to feeding the birds. We also have a dog. We're getting ready to critter sit for my daughter, so we're going to get some little treats and stuff. So I really would not like to pull out a pet, but if I have to, I will. I will never pull out of the cash RV. I've pulled out of my cash, and toiletries would be the other place that I pull out of. So just thinking that I'm trying to not break the cash envelopes, but still trying to save a little bit. So if everything goes right, I'll save $30 this month. If it doesn't, that's okay too. I'm just excited that I am saving for a purpose and intentionally working on growing my savings. So thank you so much for joining me. I would love to hear what you would like to start as a cash challenge, possibly do a monthly challenge with me. I would love if you would join me. Put that down in the chat, and then I'd love to hear your updates. So I'll be back every Monday of the month to talk about whether it rained or not. And if I get to pull any money out of my cash envelopes and stuff into my savings envelope. So thank you again so much for joining me, guys. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a great day. Bye.